Now, when the Vote No campaign returned to its prayer site last night, it was to give God thanks for answered prayers. Scores of supporters joined in a time of worship, reflecting on what many thought was the unlikely outcome of the gaming referendum.
Well, last evening, the group gathered in Rawson Square to celebrate the overwhelming no vote. Andrew Knowles joins us now. Andrew, you have more from that event.
Yes, Gandino and Kishla. Well, quite a number of people turned out in the city square last evening to give God thanks for the outcome of the January 28th gaming referendum. And even in the face of a court injunction, which allows the status quo to remain for now, Save Our Bahamas believes the battle goes beyond the courts.
Tonight, we want to give God the praise, and even though the battle is not finished, and even though there are those who would seek to frustrate the will of the Bahamian people, hear me well, Bahamas. They are not battling against the pastors. They're not battling against the churches. They're not even battling against the will of the Bahamian people. For we have invoked the Lord our God, and they are battling against Jehovah Jireh. They are battling against the one who is able to save by many or by few.
It was a direct hit by Pastor Lyall Bethel, apparently at web shop bosses. They held hands in prayer and sang in worship. Rawson Square became the backdrop for a victory celebration. Dozens of Bahamians turned out Monday evening to thank God for delivering the country from regulating web shop gaming, stressing that games with chance have become a pastime that would do more damage than good. Bahamas Christian Council President Reverend Ranford Patterson was among the pastors in attendance.
Bahamian people already spoken, and that's it. We have done our job as Save the Bahamas. We have done what we set out to do. It's up now to the Attorney General and the government to do what they have to do. We have done our part, and we are thankful to God for showing us and showing the world that Bahamians still believe that God is their supply.
It was a struggle for us, but we knew from the beginning the church would have come out victorious, because you cannot beat the church. Because Jesus said, upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it.
No matter the outcome of the court battle, Save Our Bahamas intends to hold the Prime Minister's feet to the fire. He has said he'll be guided by the will of the people.
If the court determines that it is legal, then we expect the government to pass legislation to make it illegal. If the court determines that it's illegal, then we expect that the government would continue to, in its efforts to close the web shops and restore law and order in the country.
Now, Pastor Stewart says one good thing arising from this referendum is that it's awakened the church. And now that it's been awakened, he said he is sure that the church will be more vocal on other national issues.